Alright folks, well, here's what we're doing. We're working on this, we're trying to put a bevel in here, but I want to discuss safety of cutting tools. And as you can see, I'm trying to round off as well. But let's talk safety, because that's what I want to do. As you can see, I'm going to grab this. This saw is closed. Don't be putting your tools down there sharp with it open. I've been guilty of it, don't get me wrong. I've been guilty of it. But we need to put our tools down closed. Exactly what I just did. This, if you're going to put it down, ignore the fish lines. Like I said, I'm working on this. This mower here that I've been using. Keep it in its case. When you put it down, it should be put down in its case. If you're not going to use it and you're going to lay it down in its case. I wouldn't jam in the wood. Something might come walking by. And those got a red handle. Sometimes we don't even pay attention, including me. Sometimes the blinders are on. They may not see that red handle. Now they'll brush up against the knife, or maybe they're reaching for something, and there you go. You got a blade sticking out. The rest of the blade sticking. I got this part of the blade sticking out like it's buried in wood. Same with an axe. Got an axe cover, put it back on there before you lay it down and put it up. Now, let's discuss using this thing. When you're doing this, let me get you propped up where you can see me a little bit more. You gotta see this face of mine. When you're doing this, never have a knife. And I did this when I was younger. I was still a teenager. Had it gone. I used to have a scar here from it. And thankfully it was just a minor cut. It was a scratch. It was a long scratch. It was deep enough to left the scar. And the scar ain't there no more. It's faded since then over the years. But I was thinking, I was there instead of pulling away, I was cutting towards me, doing something stupid, and it got me. Now, if you're going to be carving on something, which is what I'm doing, not towards you, and nowhere in this area. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, because you bleed out right here. You definitely don't want to go there, and you don't want to go there. So, what I'm doing, keeping everything out of the way here. I got it away from me. All I'm doing, just like this. I'm actually finding it better to use the end of my knife here to do this. But I'm still, because that thing slips, then I'm going that way. And that's what we want. Instead of just have the boo-boo and just, oh no. Instead of like this and uh-oh, or like this, or like that. We definitely don't want that to happen. So all I'm doing, like this, away from me, and just like that. Went fishing today. Now I said I wasn't going to do this on the phone, so we're going to show this a little bit too. But I want to discuss safety. I'm not going to show parts of this on my phone, what I'm doing, because I may take paracord to help me grip that a little bit more, because you're going to see it in this video, or the video it's uploading. I had my thumb up there, so I could release the line, and I let go of the whole thing. I didn't have a good enough grip. And it went in the river. Thankfully the river was not flash flowing. Thankfully I'm not going to do a hollow on here because it would have sunk if I had. Where we got in, went straight down to the bottom. This thing floated, I got something on, was able to get it out. I also discovered my boots are water resistant. I won't say they're all the way waterproof because a little bit got in, but just a little bit because I had my foot in the water for a long period of time. A little bit got in. I should have had a soaked foot. I did not have a soaked foot. Now when I'm doing this, I'm putting the edge of my knife right here. And not like this. This thing's a little bit tougher back this way. So all I'm doing is taking this. And this is why we do it out here. Because I'm digging deep. That's all I'm doing. I did part of this to my saw, but ever since then. And another thing. You could probably just do it like this and just keep it up between your legs. Let's see how easy that is. Alright, yeah, see, it slipped. It's out here now. So even like this, that's not bad, but this is better. So I am taking my knife. I started with the saw. Now I'm just taking my knife. And that's the way I did that. And over here so I gotta have something to stop. So I'll get back with you guys as we do this. Alright, so this is a learning process with this. The reason it was so tough, I'm digging too deep. So we don't have to dig so deep. Take a little bit of time here. A little easier. We're getting there. Slow process. But you don't have to dig so deep. Plus I'm keeping my knife angle. Instead of this pushing, it's kind of doing that, which is how a knife's supposed to be used. You don't push. Knives are meant for slicing. Every now and then, clean something up. That's all we're doing there. There we go. Still having a little bit of difficulty here. This is the learning process. I keep wanting to do that and we don't need to be doing that. And I know better, so. But not so deep. The only thing I'm trying to do right now is just clean that part up. We're getting there. It's a very slow process. Alright. So this is kind of rough. I might leave that rough. Because I really didn't like the thought of Gorilla Tape being stuck on here. The reason being is because when I did the arbor knot, this here is pretty smooth. And I was just sliding around. I didn't want that. I didn't want to catch a fish. And all of a sudden I didn't have a bevel. I have a bevel. And let's keep in mind that I've never done this before. That's what I've got. My line should go on there. So I'm going to go ahead and tie it with an arbor knot. If you guys don't need more knots besides the arbor knot, because that's what I'm going to use, the arbor knot. And then I'm just going to wrap it in there. I'm probably just going to leave this on here. Because you're going to hear in the video, it's uploading right now. You're going to hear in the video that I couldn't find worms. I found one little guy. And that was a struggle. But sometimes we gotta struggle to learn things. Like the fact that I threw this in water because I didn't have a grip on it. Did that, and because I didn't have the grip I should have had, did that. So now I'm taking it, and I'm doing this now. And let me tell you something about not being able to find a worm. It's a sandy area here in Florida. I tried near the river thinking, okay, it's going to be wet near the river. But that first time I found the worm, I went right behind my phone and paused it. Of course, so I've done a video. Went behind my phone, didn't walk too far. I dig somewhere, there's going to be a worm right there. Because usually there is. That's here in Florida. Well, okay, so I go in the same area after losing that worm. And then I went to another area, and another area. I'm not finding worms, grubs, grasshoppers, or anything above. Found an ant nest. Found a mean-looking centipede. I don't know if fish eat those things or not, so I didn't mess with it. So, you guys leave me in the comment section. I'll look it up too, and I'll leave it in the comment section. And the fish eat centipedes. That was a badass-looking centipede. Let's just say I stayed away from it. I hear some of them are poisonous. In Florida, everything bites, so I'm not trying to find out. So I'm going to quit rambling, and I'll come back with you once I get everything tied around here. Alright, so I am having some difficulties here. Car going by. I don't know if I need to smooth this part up here, I kind of messed up here. So I'm going to have to smooth that out. And I'm not sure what to do about the, oops, let me get on the phone first. You can see where I messed up. I got past my stop nut and it went right through there. And maybe I need to smooth this out. But I'm also thinking maybe I should add a weight to this thing. Split shot. May make it easier to cast. I am having issues with the casting part. So I can't even do it like I was doing it. So we'll try this. As you can see, it didn't do nothing. So, I'm going to try to throw it out there now, like I was. I think I might have to smooth that part out, alright. So, I think it's getting caught up on here. I did kind of goof right there. And I kind of goofed right there. Now I've also thought, maybe while I'm rolling this, and another thing, this fishing line, I don't know if you guys see that or not. There's a knot right there, it twisted in on itself. Sometimes when things twist, you get yourself a good old fashioned knot. So what I was thinking is maybe, now that ain't gonna work here. I was thinking about maybe you can put your line right there where I messed up and maybe do it like that. I don't think it's gonna work. Not wanting to like I want it to. Nope. So I'm gonna do this and hold it there. And hopefully this will work. I'm also gonna get a split shot weight here in a minute and put it on there. Now it's just not wanting to go off there. I'll be back. Alright, so here's what's going on. I ended up taking my knife. Ended up with a little bit more of this. And right now I'm taking sandpaper. And I'm just going to smooth that sucker out. Hope without getting hooked. I guess I could take that off there. I think I'll be alright. So all I'm going to do, as long as you got the tools, you won't be able to do this on the wild unless you're carrying sandpaper. Boy, sandpaper. Sandpaper on you. I thought I lost the goof with the knife. It was taking stuff right there, and I thought I touched the line, but I didn't, so we're good. I'm trying not to touch it with the sandpaper. I did put a split shot right there, thinking maybe the weight would work, but I discovered I was getting hung up at, so we're just sanding. But I'll get back with you when I'm done sanding. Alright, you see how it's getting hung up? So I may take that split shaft off right. It's getting hung up right there. So all I'm doing is unwinding the fish line to get it out of my way. But as you can see, and it's getting hung up in here. So I'm going to take the sandpaper, and I'm going to sand on it, and I'll get back with you guys. Alright, so I did end up taking my line, unwinding it, and there just sanding everything. So it's smooth in there, but it's not going to slide off because I did still have, or you want to call it, this groove in here where I can set this down inside it, so I shouldn't have to. That was the whole reason behind that Gorilla Tape that I was using this first time around. So let's see what this does. I can tell you I tipped it upside down and everything started coming off. So let's see what we got here. I'm still going to wrap paracord because there if you're holding it with your thumb. And I'm wanting to put paracord on here for a better grip. Let's see what we got here. Folks, that's actually better. That went out there. That went out there a ways. So the split, I'm not sure if I need that split shot the split shot sinker on there, whatever you want to call it, weight on there with this. The lure itself's kind of lightweight. And as you can see, it's taking me forever, so we're going to do it one more time. I think I fixed my problem. This has been definitely a learning experience. So instead of catching fish, we're catching some learning. That ain't such a bad idea though. One more time. I'm going to throw it out there a little bit harder though. I'm sitting here laughing at myself because I threw this thing in the freaking river like that, and I think I'm gonna. We'll see. About supper time. It's taking forever to do this. That's alright. We'll do this. I'm gonna keep one heck of a grip like this. It's kind of hard to grip, especially if you're dealing with what I'm dealing with. I cannot. It's getting with that. My right hand's worse than my left hand, but it's gotten to the point I can't really double up the fist no more. Like, that hurts to do that, so I'm kind of trying to do this and keep my thumb on there, because I still think this is the best way instead of trying to swing it. Or even me tossing it out there, like I was. One more time here. That went quite a ways. And then I can just take it if I'm in a river or something, and I'm having to take a lure, and I can just let it go. So I'll get back with you. I'm not going to thank you. I still have this much left. Now I did wind some up, so I'm really not sure I need 50 feet worth of line on here. I do have a knot that I need to deal with. This thing, it twists. Anyone who ever deals with fishing line, it twists. I can understand why they have a reel, and those things are normally on a fishing pole. So yeah, that's something to consider. So I'll get back with you guys. Alright, so I had to move indoors. It's getting kind of chilly in there in the traffic, and everybody's revving up the trucks. So I want to whip this. And this may be difficult to show, so let me try to adjust my phone here. I'm going to try to show you this. I actually had to rewatch the video because it's been a while since I've done this. And I'll show you what the whipping knot is, the common whipping knot. Alright, so all I'm going to do is take this, just like this, and I'm going to place that right there. What we're going to do is we're going to form a loop. And I'm wanting to cover the whole thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, but we'll find out. And then I'm going to try to hold on to it. You almost need 3 hands to do stuff sometimes, I swear. Try to hold on to it like this. And I'm almost tempted to put Gorilla Tape right here so I don't have to literally hold on to it. But I'm not sure that's a good idea. So I'm going to try my dangest to hold on to that just like that and show you guys at the same time. Because now we're going to take this longer end I got here and we got to work our way up to that loop right there. So like I said, I'm about to wrap Gorilla Tape around it because I'm kind of tired of trying to hold it. And I am not the most patient guy in the world when it comes to some things. So what we're going to do, take it. I'm going to hold it like this now. I'm actually going to let go of that loop. So I'm wanting to cover as much as I can here. Right now, having some difficulties doing this. Thought about doing it off my phone because I was having difficulties a minute ago and decided not to. Take you guys along for the journey here. Like that. We want to work our way up. Now what I'm trying to do is make it look nice. I'll be quite honest with you. There we go. I can already see I'm going to have a little bit of this sticking out. That's fine. I'm really doing this, not really for decoration, but so I can have more of a grip. And this paracord here, well, if you want to call it paracord, it's kind of reflective, so if I do drop it, I can shine my light on it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover the whole thing, but if I can just get a grip, enough of a grip. And as you can see, I still got my loop. Actually, it's more on back than it is the loop, but that's alright. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this through here, just like this. Right through there like that. We'll find out if I wound this too tight. So now I got to take this. Oh yeah. See how that's doing that? Let's see if I can do this. I'll try it. Really not pulling this through. I mean, we are, but we aren't. I'm going to take my pliers, a multi-tool, so I don't kill my fingers. And when you pull it through the loop, we're going to try to pull as much as possible through here. That's probably tight enough for what I have in mind for it, but I'll be quite honest with you, it wasn't tighter. We'll take it. And that's pretty much not the nicest looking. Like my paracord is being paracord. That's just cheaply made paracord. And I'm using it, but it kind of twisted right there. You see that? When I was wrapping around, I didn't see that. So I'm going to try to fix it by doing this. Kind of mess with it. Maybe I can straighten it out. At least that's what I'm hoping. Alright. I think that's as good as it's going to get like that. But I can just cut and burn the ends. So let me get the knife on here. There's a good test for this knife. I'm liking this multi-tool. Like I said, I think I said this once, this knife does not lock. But that's alright. As you can see, it don't lock. But that's alright, we're not going to be doing that and it come undone on me, so. Grab it like this. I'm going to get as close as I can. I do want to take my lighter. And you sharpen it. There we go. Go. Definitely a sharpen it. And what I don't mean is this ain't real paracord. You see how it's fuzzing right there? That white right there. That isn't what's inside true paracord. True paracord has our strands in there. I don't know what they used in there. Take my lighter here. Line that in. I kind of cut that closer than I should have, but alright. Really just melt that in there. There we go. Same here. It was kind of warm when I did that. Alright, I'm going to try to smear it on. It's going to burn. Okay, it didn't burn as bad as I thought. I've seen people take paragraphs that put the lighter on it, like Corporal's Corner. He's got a rough finger or something, just smear it without even burning himself. Alright, not the best looking handle. But I guarantee I'll get a grip and compared to what I had going on. So that works. I kind of like the way this is. That wood's naturally like that. I could have probably slid that down a little bit more. I think it's just the way it was. But everything's going to stay like it's supposed to. Nope, I'm not. May have to watch it though. When I was burning it, that kind of caught there, so we'll see. I think it'll be alright. We know our cast now. We got rid of those rough spots. So folks, let me put this up like we're supposed to. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Another thing we can do, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and share the video out. And do drop me a comment. We all learn off each other. Plus, I just appreciate and enjoy the comments. And if you guys got any constructive criticism about this, or feedback's what I'm after, for you guys that have done this. I'm really criticizing me, but this constructive feedback with this. Ideals, I was actually going to take Gorilla Tape, because I was thinking I could put the end through there, and then wrap the whole thing. That's what I was wanting to do, and ended up not doing that. So this is going to hold that together now, because I just split that. Just a little bit, I didn't go too far. I regretted it after I did, but the split goes there, the split goes there. But I have this so wound tightly on there, you're not going to get that off. And it shouldn't split no more. Probably a little bit more right there, but I'm not worried about it. So yeah. Keep my thumb like that. Move my thumb when I throw it out and we're good. Folks, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all watching. Oh, and have a Merry Christmas.